All right. All right. Welcome back to another session of Lil Plays Faction Flag Gathering and Content. This is episode 15. And actually, there was a separate recording for 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 this episode, but what happened was the recording was not proper, or I was not able to record this the Albion. So it was recording, but it did not capture the game inside the other screen. So it was funny. So I had like an hour of recording. That totally was wasted, but probably just gonna keep it anyway. So yeah, welcome back. We are currently here at Spindlewood. So we'll try to move to Pine Tops. And yeah, there will be a siege by 09 UTC. So we'll try to move there, see if there will be some sort of fights. If yeah, that should be good. We will be defending the province and Pine Tops. So we'll see if we will have some party or some group that will try to defend that, and while doing so, we will be gathering for a bit while moving there. Also, by the time you're watching this, the roadmap for 2026 has been out. SBI has released their roadmap for this year as well as for the plans for the game. And of course, some of the content creator and some of the YouTubers have been or have released their thoughts. So I'll probably do mine as well. So this is my first time doing a review of things that haven't come yet. It's mostly my reviews are mostly those about the things that have been updated. For example, the faction warfare. So I was just giving feedbacks while testing the current or the updated content. But this time we will try to give our thoughts on the other plans actually. So yeah, they plan on releasing five uh five updates, five probably big content updates before the second half of the year. I'm not really familiar with how or on how their season works. Because spring, probably springtime is around April. But for us in Southeast Asia, especially Philippines, April, May are summer season, quote unquote, quote unquote. So, but yeah, in other places that's springtime. So by that time, they are planning on releasing three updates. So first off, there is a second part of Realm Divided, which is I'm kind of surprised about this because from from the initial information. I thought that they would only release one part. That's the whole realm divided. Currently, we're playing it, and then they will just some sort of patch things or do a little bit of update. But seems like they plan on releasing a big secondary update uh, together, or like the second part of the realm divided update, which is currently we're playing right now. Um, I haven't watched the the uh, the full videos. I'm not sure. I'll check on that. But yeah, that's the first part. Actually I did watch. I just skim through the videos because I was using my phone and I don't want to use the or I don't have a headset. So I just skim through the videos, and I did read the article. So I know that in their spring content update, it's more of about the quality of life update, especially the animations. So they are planning on updating the animations. What we're currently watching right now is the current graphics output or graphics look of the game. I am currently in ultra settings, so that's the highest settings for the graphics, and they're planning on to do an overhaul of the set graphics. So additionally, if they are planning on doing that, of course, it will probably affect the gameplay. So I think there was the part there that they plan on updating the game as well, the game system, the network, because at the moment that's one of the issues being put up by the community to update the lags and some stuttering. Actually, I am not experiencing that much if I'm using my PC, but if I'm using my laptop, that's where in. So that's where in there's the lag. It's noticeable lag and stuttering. So I'm pretty sure it's regarding my hardware. Though the laptop I'm using is not that old. Actually, it's new. The only problem is the GPU. I'm using in there since it's a laptop. It's not that really high end. So maybe that's one of the reasons. So they're planning on doing that and updating. So it will be a big boost, especially for the players doing the CVCs. Okay, we are here at Pine Tops, currently being captured by Bridgewatch probably. So yeah, the update will affect greatly the CVC scenes, and especially in the Black Zones, that's where most of the CVC players. Though even now with the faction warfare update, players are playing a lot of CVCs. Like right now, there is a big interest from players. Some are returning players. Some are new players that are playing the faction warfare, which is good. Which is good. To be honest, that's a having more players playing the set content means more content, more enjoyable for the players, especially for the veterans that are looking for more players to play with. And the second or the third part of their plans is to launch. the Xbox console, since we are already, or we do have the controller support. So some players are playing in the mobile, and then it's similar to how the console works. When you're playing like a console player with the controller. So with that update, then probably there will be more focus on giving a smoother gameplay for mobile players and for players who plays even in the PC, who likes to use controller, and it will be a great boost as well. And if they are launching the game in Xbox, then probably the next step for them will be releasing uh, to the other consoles, which are PlayStation, Nintendo, and other handheld games. So yeah, updating the controller will help the game, will help the game, and then the company to get more players. So maybe there are those whales who likes to play with the controller. So that's another win for them, I guess. And maybe yeah, and those players playing PlayStation, I do play, or I have a PlayStation, which might might be a good way to play the game. If I don't have my PC, I can just hook up in my PlayStation and then play it. But again, the lag will be noticeable for that. So I'm not sure how they will do it. Maybe they should focus on that first, because at the moment there are those um, complaints regarding the lag. Oh, wrong. All right, nice one. And the fourth one, this one is similar to their previous update regarding the Avalonian. The time when they were planning on releasing the Avalonian faction in the game, they did a preseason update. So if I remember correctly, the Realm Gate used to be just in Caerleon, so you have to go to Red Zone to go to Black Zone. So it, I'm not sure. I haven't played the game during that time, so I was not online. But I'm not sure if the Red Zone was a little more active due to that, because players are either doing a transport from Yellow Zone to Red Zone, and then to go to the Black Zone, or they would just teleport to Caerleon and then go to the Black Zone. But they can buy their stuff in Caerleon, so there are those players as well who would do a transport to the Caerleon and then just sell their stuff in there. So it could actually, they could maybe do that again, because it will make uh transporting more stuff to Caerleon, and probably Black Market. But anyway, yeah, so there was just one hub for Realm Gate that's in the Caerleon, and then they did release this Avalonian Invasion update. So it's like one season, I guess, or half season. They would have to defend against the invasion from Avalonian to prevent some sort of destruction. But I think they won. The Avalonian came, or actually returned, and then they won, and they destroyed the realm gate. That is why most of the realm gates now are, or not most, but all of the realm gates are on its own separate city. So if you want to go to Thetford Black Zone, you have to go through the Thetford city, and their portal. So that's what happened. Though, correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the comments. You can correct me if I'm wrong about it, but that's what I remember about it. Doing so as well, please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to hit 500 subscribers. So yeah, any help will be appreciated. And back to the topic. So they are planning on releasing the Keeper update, and this one is together. So together with the last planned update during the summer, because they're planning on releasing the the dragons that has been a long overdue, I guess. That's based on the lores, based their website. There is a dragon sleeping in Albion, like in the world of Albion. So it might be the an end game content or PvE. So yeah, that's the last part. There was no additional information aside from their plans on releasing the this content, so giving us dragons to fight. So yeah, that's their roadmap for spring and summer. Probably gonna last until June, or I'm not sure, July. July is their anniversary, so probably it will coincide in that time. And the last think the last time they released these Titans, so maybe they will change that and remove, or probably just change it to another time or season, and they will replace it with the Dragons update. But yeah, the July is their anniversary, so it's a 1 week buff as well for any activities. If I'm not mistaken, it used to be 25%. Nowadays, I think they have nerfed it to, I don't know, 10%, or still at 25%. Oh no, no, they have changed it to eating cake. So it used to be a permanent buff to all players who logged in during the time. You don't need to do anything to get the buff. You will get it automatically. So it's for 1 week. But now I think you have to kill mobs, and then you will eat the cake. Which is why I think they nerfed it to 10%. So I'm not really sure now because it has been a long time. But I remember the cake thing. So you have to eat it every 30 minutes. So if you forgot about it, if you forgot to bring, if you forgot to buy, and also if you forgot to pop it like a food, then you're wasting some of your time not getting the buff. But before it was, permanent, or not permanent, but it's part of your buff. It's automatically added, which is, I think, better, since you don't have to worry about getting the cake, or you don't have to worry about forgetting to eat the cake. So yeah, that's during for the fame buff. Actually, it's not just during the fame buff or the anniversary. The fame buff are s- during some special events. There's the frosts or winter, during holidays like Christmas season. Also, I think there was one during the Halloween. Bob, you have to kill Bob. All right, we still have about 2 minutes, so we'll see if there will be a fight. Mhm. And we will try to help them. Currently, right now we have some. There's a blob. Probably just waiting for the timer. Actually, I was thinking of creating a content for my guild. Um, just to do probably red zone as well. I haven't tried again or haven't been into red zones for a long time, so I'm not sure how the game will be or how the game or how will be the population and fights in the red zones if it's consistent or it's numbers game. But yeah, maybe I'll try it. Just an idea anyway. Okay, we'll try for this one. Careful. There will be probably red. Yep, there's the one. No, it's not a bummer. It disappeared. All right. Okay, this one is it DPS? Not sure. All right. Wait, was there any? I'm not sure if I got the notification. All right. Okay. Swap. Let's swap. There is a blob now. We're gonna help our brothers. So I have an Avalonian axe. I have to be careful here. So we gotta be more subtle. But not subtle, but we gotta be more. Wait, is it done? One and done? That's it? Yeah. Help the ball. Ooh, nice. Okay. Get stunned. Careful, brothers. And that's it. They're down. They're dead. Get out. So we're just gonna heal them up. Yeah, take that. We're gonna mount up. Ouch.
Ayun, konti.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's the sad part about the numbers game. So or playing with randoms. Come on, catch him, catch him. Can you? Sure, can't. So yeah, that's the problem with the numbers game and having to play with randoms because you can't really fight back. So if it was in the black zones, then you would just lose the sets. Uh, I don't have any idea how to fix that. I mean, every mechanics has been pleased. For example, the this array, uh, what else? The focus fire. The more players hit, same players, then the more defense he gets. So up it. Yeah, I don't have my defensive, so I have to be careful here on the corner. Okay, so yeah, focus fire. where everything's been there. The only problem is playing with randoms like this one. So you can't really uh, it's like monkey push. There's no really thoughts on playing. But except if you know how to play, then I guess that's a advantage. But to play more of like a cohesive group, and having a good call, I guess there's that a difference. Right, let's swap to probably with something that we can fight so that I can kill. Actually, I'll just gonna keep it. We will just oh, that's my guildmate. Hey, bro. By the way, my current points is 672 faction points. Currently, I'm a woodsman. Still a long way to be an outsider. So yeah, it's still a long way. It's still a long way. So I was not online for a few days. I was out. So this is just my recording after that. So I'll probably upload it the following day. But yeah, this is currently the siege timer. All right, nothing to do much. All right, we'll try to look around for any enchanted. All right, Bridge Watch hasn't been really that active. Not sure. Probably Fort Sterling. Problem is I have to move to that ore gathering. Maybe I'll have to bring or swap. Yeah, Glimmers really has that bigger number. Also, I have my focus points in. I have a full focus point, so I have to use it. And my soul orders has been completed yet. So yeah, I haven't completed some of my sell orders. I'm not sure if I have to craft arcanes again or craft a different. Is it no protected? The heck? So I wasn't able to help clearing it. So maybe that's why. So yeah, should I craft arcanes again or leathered sockets? I'm not sure. Okay, let's swap to something with fight. I have to kill some of these mobs. Yeah, I'll move to this one.
Yeah.
Someone's getting killed on the north. Saw that, but uh, I'm just gonna gather this. My current stats still a long way for being a good gatherer. Still a long way to be a good drafter, to be a self-sufficient. So current, I started with I think 61M. Now I have spent about 4M, but some of those are for the tools and the sets. So 3M, but I'm slowly getting back. So I'm taking the silver, but I just need more. Uh, I need to expand, or I need to have different crafting items to craft. I forget the term. There's the term in insurance. Diversify. Yeah, that's the term. So I need to diversify my crafted items. Okay, siege begins. So we'll probably just go there, step on the middle part, and then come out and probably do a defending. Because if I start to craft, actually I could craft a I mean focus on arcanes. I'll just need to teleport them and then bring it to another city. Maybe that's one. Okay, I'm just gonna stand here. I mean, one way to do it, or probably try a different tier. Not sure, maybe tier 4.3. Yeah, maybe 4.3. Run, run, brother, run. I'm gonna scare you. Uh, uh, okay, he's going in there. Let's see. Oh, he's trying to. Ah, he's a healer, of course. He's a healer. He almost died. He almost died. Get debated. Oh, this one's good. I'm gonna kill this one. He'll be here. Oh, ha ha ha. I knocked him out. This one for the guy. Now I cannot bound up. Alright, let's go back to the one he's killing and not try to get it again. Okay. Okay, we'll try to look for more We'll try together as we wait for the siege timer in just about, I don't know, 20 minutes. So this one is currently being fought over. Then that means some of the zones close this province, or the zones covering this province is or will have camps, and getting those camps will provide supplies that will help the status, or will help the factions whether you will succeed or not. So it's part of the winning condition. Getting more supplies, having more supplies than the opposing faction. So I'll just have to wait for 20 minutes, I guess. Which watch is a no show. Actually, what I want, or what I prefer, is to have a it's probably just two-way or three-way fights between different factions, instead of just 1v1. Actually, the yeah, I think I remember now. The part two of Realm Divided that they plan is for all factions to converge into the red. I think they are adding more point of interests in the red zone, so that factions will naturally or organically converge to red zones so that they can fight it. I think that's their plan for all factions to fight a Royal Rumble. So yeah, but I hope that they can do it as well in the yellow zones, not just in the red zones. But maybe doing that will divide the attentions of faction players. So maybe they will incentivize more uh, if the players or the faction players are going to the red zones. Currently, right now, it's what is this? So currently, right now, the red zones are being mobbed by different factions, so it's kind of safe in a sense. And I think the gankers are cry flat complaining a lot because you can't really do ganks anymore in the red zones because it's quite safe, and due to that, players are playing a lot in the red zones doing the camps. So it's another a silver printing method for players. So they are injecting more silver into the game, which will probably, if they don't know or if they don't understand, depreciates, or not depreciates, but inflates the value of silver, which will then make obtaining the premium harder. So having more, maybe they will nerf it again, but or maybe it's already nerfed, but at the start, of course, the amount of stuff you earn from those scalps are quite huge. Actually, I did manage to earn an 1M in one bank, or one chest for the medium. or not totally 1M, but some close to that. So right now in Yellowstone, it's quite populated. It's quite overwhelmed by players. So maybe the loot table has come down, and but in the red zones there are fewer players doing stuff. But it's quite safe still for players to do the red zones, which is why I've been seeing a lot of players making rounds, making content in the red zones, just doing the camps. And I was thinking of doing that. It might be a good content for my guild, or maybe for the new guys in my guild if they just plan on playing in the Royal Continent like I do. So it might be a good idea, but yeah, might be just an idea since I'm still not done with my current goal, which is to get to 100 all of my gathering specs for T4 and T5. Currently, my lumberjack, or I'm focusing on my lumberjack profession, which is at the moment is at 41. Ooh, almost 41, 34. Actually, it's not the middle part or halfway, because if I'm not mistaken, it is similar to Bitcraft, wherein it's some sort of exponential leveling up. So halfway mark will be, um, I guess, level 93. So right now I am at level 41 for my T4 and level 34 for my T5, which is still a long way to go. All right, I think I have to stick to these zones to get the reward for defending. So yeah, just gonna stick here, try to gather what we can, do a little bit of PBE if we can. Okay, let's check. I have unclaimed. All right, claim it. Oh no, it's full. All right, we're gonna dispose that. By the way, when I was playing in the West or in America, I used to like this weapon as well, the one hand spear. It's a good weapon as well for clearing mobs fast, and has a mobility, though it's only the E. The W has mobility buff as well, but I'm not using that. So this was my alternative for bloodletter. So as you can see, I can just Q, and that W. Problem is the cooldown though, but it's an auto attack weapon, so I can just auto attack, unlike the hollow fall, wherein the damage is just doing Q. So yeah, maybe I'll have to craft a 4.4 as well, or maybe 5 core. Actually, the Caroline Fape is quite nice for spear as well for the damage. But in black zones, if you're a gatherer, it's better to use some cape meant for escape. Probably for Sterling. I don't like the ended cape because it can be purged or it's easily countered. So yeah, it can be. There you go. I like that. Yeah, I miss using spear. So for Sterling is I guess better or maybe somewhat. I forgot the name of the cape where you can double potion. So if you have invis, you can just try to escape and double potion. By the way, the problem with the spears, it can be purged. So unlike swords or in the W iron wheel can be used to protect yourself from being purged if you're using the miner boots. But in the yellow zone, I think I can wear this Curlian cape instead. Also, that the damage seems faster. All right, so we'll try. We're gonna wait for our pulldown and try to kill a T5. Not that one, because I can uh damage the other mob. All right, okay, we'll go. Or okay, this one. So cute. One, two. Oh, I missed. Okay, I think I missed. Yeah, I missed my third Q before using my E. All right, I think 4 minutes left. Okay, this one. Let's try again. Q, Q, Q. Oh, forget my W. Uh, wait. I am being. Alright, I'm bad playing this. Yeah, they had it. With what? Lots of bears. Province defended. How much we got? Oh, how many points? Nothing. We're gonna claim this one. Anything? How many points we have? That's it. That's it. Come on. Alright, we'll move to join. I don't have any party, bro. Alright, I will try to move to Limerick while doing this. Okay, this one I'll try one, two, and yeah, I think it's a little bit fast. Okay, we have to wait. Though being or having more damage or having more IP in this will means I have more damage. One, two. Yeah, yeah, having more damage means I have the advantage in this. But I like the spears. Out of all the spears I have been using, I have used. I think one hand is my favorite, or I prefer one hand other than, I mean, in all of the spears Trinity, I don't like it. It does give a lot of boosts. I just don't like uh, the way it is. Glaive seems okay. It's for uh ganking. Daybreaker, a little bit expensive. It has purge, but I think it has fall. Um, it's not being used anymore in CVCs. It used to be a 1v1 as well in Corrupted, but I'm not sure if it's still being used. Glaive, and then what else? I know there's the fling thing. Oh, and the spike. Spike is the one where you fling the enemy and then Heron Spears, the stun. Spirit Hunter is a debuff. Not sure if it's still being used in CVGs, but it's similar to. Actually, it's a mix, DPS mix support, I guess, debuff. So it's similar to carving and some curse stuff, though I'm not sure if it's still being used. So it's if you step on it, I think you get the debuff, which is I think good, but it has to be together with the stun. So once the caller calls for the stun, or once the caller does the club, should be able to drop the E before everything else, before the damage, because it's a debuff. So I prefer the damnation instead of the spirit hunter. I like the idea of the damnation because you have to be more on point on that. It has or it requires more skills to play it. What else in the spear? This one, the new one, Rift Glaive, it's being used mostly for the damage as a DPS. I think it has become a meta, I guess. Oh, nice. We have this one. Now we have D4. Now we have D5. What else? So yeah, out of all the spears, the one hand spear is the one I prefer. I used to use that in corrupted as well. So I did some corrupted sessions, and even though I had a full specs on curse stuff, I was a little bit stubborn and adamant on using spears. But then I swapped to one hand curse stuff because I was losing a lot using the spears. But yeah, I just don't like playing a lot more of meta weapon, especially the anchor stuff. Out of all the curse stuff, I don't like it, even though I have been using it as a ganking weapon. But I like more the Shadow Caller, Great Curse, Damnation, of course. Uh, Curse Skull, I don't like it. It was used to be a DPS in CVCs, but it fell to a more. I mean, it fell favor to a more better DPS weapons. Became a meta in high B5s. Uh, yeah, I haven't played much Hellgates. So what else are curse stuff? Uh, Demonic. Demonic used to be fun. Demonic used to be a great weapon, but I think it got nerfed due to the ability rework. So before it was a HP cat, or the HP cat was better, but I don't know why they changed it. Maybe it's I don't know. Yeah, I forgot how why the that weapon got nerfed. So yeah, those are the curse stuff. As the weapons I like, but for the weapons I like the most, uh, I'm not, I'm not. Or it's not that I don't like or I prefer arcane. I like arcane, especially the even song, but it's mostly used to in 5v5. But I'm seeing some players using it as well in CVCs. I think I have videos where I played even songs and I was playing it quite well. And at that time, there was no one using it. The idea of doing an HP cut is not the meta, but nowadays I think HP cut is quite good. One of those is the Incubus. Yeah, you can cut the HP of the enemies and then just delete them. But sometimes it's hard to pull, especially if you're gonna use Incubus. Even song a little bit harder. I think demonic is an HP cut weapon or the new one. I think the rock cooler of Curse. I haven't used that, so I'm not really familiar on how it's used in any gameplay. Uh, what else? Shapeshifter. I'm not familiar with the weapon. Well, probably except for the golem. Golem is mostly used as a caller weapon, but aside from that, I'm not really familiar. Oh, I like the hammer. Problem is, it's really hard to spec up that weapon. I like the two-handed weapon just for the looks, but its ability not really. Someone's using it in corrupted, but you have to be full specs and you need to bring high tier for it to be really effective. But aesthetic wise, I like it. If only we could add the like healing spells and that weapon, and that's really a paladin type. So yeah, by the way, in Albion, there's really no classes. So it's more of what weapon you're wearing defines what class you are. So if I'm using healing stuff, then I'm a healer. I'm a healer support. But they can mix and match. Like what I'm using right now, it can be played as some sort of DPS, but it really falls quite heavily compared to other DPS. It's locked to being a healer instead of hybrid type. But sometimes it's fun though playing like this one, so I can heal enough heal and I can do DPS. But it's only okay in yellow zones. If you're gonna play in the black zones, yeah, I have to use or to gear up properly. Oh, forget my food. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We're using Avalonian, so yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, that was surprising. Uh, no one took it. So yeah, I'm using Avalonian, so I guess it's fine. So it provides 20%. Food provides 15%. Oh, yeah, not bad. But of course, having all those added combined, I guess it's better to get as much bonus as you can, especially if you're gathering T4 so that will proc the plus 4. consistently, it adds a lot of bonus, a lot of profit silver wise. But yeah, I guess it's fine. All right, lots of people here. I'll try to move probably. So once, yeah, I think it's we're done with the session. So I'm gonna teleport home and then change zones. But yeah, this one for this is it for the sessions for now. For this episode. Again, I'm your host Lilme. This is Faction Flag Gathering and Content. So I'm just doing gathering sessions while Faction Flag as additional content. Yeah. By the way, for the don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you next time. Ciao.